AutomationEdge is building delightful workplace experiences. You can quickly map your business or IT processes to AutomationEdge workflows with its innumerable pre-built actions or steps. Hi, I'm Seema from AutomationEdge Professional Services. In this video, I will display the try-catch steps for exception and error handling in workflows. Let us describe the try-catch steps. Try-catch are steps in the AutomationEdge core plugin. Try and catch steps are added in pairs in the AutomationEdge Process Studio workflow. Adding a try step onto the canvas automatically adds a catch step on the canvas. Try-catch steps handle user-defined and unhandled exceptions in steps between try-catch steps in a workflow. Other than exceptions, the try-catch steps also handle the unhandled errors in the steps between the try and catch in a workflow. Try-catch steps eliminate the need to apply individual error handling hop to each step. Let us describe the try step. The try step acts as the starting point of the try-catch block. Try step can be the first step in a workflow. Try-catch steps are added in pairs in a workflow. Adding a try step automatically adds a catch step. Now let us describe the catch step. Catch is the main step in the try-catch pair. It handles exceptions defined in the catch table and unhandled exceptions. Catch step also handles unhandled errors in the steps between the try-catch steps in a workflow. You can create output hops from the catch step as follows. You can draw the hop from the catch step to the error handling target step. Try-catch handle the errors in the steps in the try-catch block. However, you can define error handling for the catch step itself and then draw a hop to the target error handling step. You can draw a hop to the default success target step. You can draw a hop to the default error target step, and you can create new target cases for the catch step. These target cases are reflected in the catch table. Now let us look at the try-catch steps configuration options in Process Studio. I'm in Process Studio. Let me drag and drop the try step onto the canvas. As you can see, it automatically drops the catch step on the canvas. Let us see the configurations of the try step. So double click. Please provide a step name. The step name has to be unique in a single workflow. Preferably add a description to it. The try step acts as the starting point of the try-catch block to handle errors. Now let us go to the catch step and see the configurations. Provide a step name, preferably a descriptive name. Catch is the main step in the try-catch pair that handles all the unhandled exceptions or errors that can potentially occur between the try and catch steps in the workflow. Let us see the fields in the Configuration tab. Enable the checkbox to compare the errors defined in the catch table below partially with the errors received. Catch table. This table contains the details of how the errors have to be routed. You can enter a list of error descriptions or exceptions along with the error code and the target step to route to. At least one of error description or error code is mandatory, along with the target step. The priority of the errors depends on the sequence. The fields are not mandatory. In the error description, provide a full or partial error description to handle. In the error code, provide the plugin error code to handle. If the error description and error code are specified in a single entry, both are verified before forwarding to the target step. In the target step, select a target step from the drop-down list to move to or traverse when the error occurs. Currently, there are no steps in the list as we have not yet defined the target steps. The default success step. If there are no errors in between the try and catch, the row is forwarded to this step. Select the step from the list. Currently, we have not defined any target steps, hence the list is empty. The field is not mandatory. The default error step. If an error occurs and does not match any errors in the catch table, the row is forwarded to this step. Select a target step from the drop-down list. The field is not mandatory. In case you leave the default error step empty and an error occurs, the workflow terminates at the catch step with the error received and handled by the error handling in the catch step. Now, to give some context to the try and catch. Let me create a contextual workflow for the try catch steps. Let me cancel this. I have added steps and created a workflow to calculate the total sales revenue. Let me walk you through the steps. The first step is a CSV input step. It reads the Excel file that has information about customer, product, quantity purchased, and unit price. Notice in this list the quantity for AutomationEdge is null and for Vyom Labs is a dash. So the first CSV input step reads the sales data, and then in the try catch block I have steps to calculate the total revenue, that is quantity into unit price, a Microsoft Excel output step to store all the data, and a set workflow results step to set the workflow success status. Now several steps in Process Studio have the error handling option. So for example, for calculator the error handling is disabled. However, for set workflow result the error handling is enabled. Let us click it. Notice that the error handling configuration is pre-filled. So for steps in a try catch block, if error handling is available for the step, the error handling fields are automatically populated, such as the error descriptions field name, error code field name, and others. These error handling field names are generated by try catch and disabled. I wish to mention here that these field names can be changed by configuring with user-defined names in the Fields tab in the Catch step. So let us go ahead. Let us configure the Catch step. Let us go to the Fields tab. You can configure the error handling fields in the first block, and these may be used further in the workflow. If any field is not specified, it will be lost after the catch step. So the first field is number of errors. Specify a field name to hold the number of errors occurred in the step. I'm going to specify number of errors. Error description. Specify a field name to hold the error description. I'm going to specify error description. Error field. Specify a field name to capture the error fields. In the error code, specify a field name to store error codes. I will specify error codes. And in the error step name, specify a field name to hold step names on which the errors occurred. I'm going to specify error step names. The next is a table for fields. You can choose the fields in the workflow in-stream to be forwarded by the catch step. You may populate the previous step fields by clicking on the Get Fields button. You may remove fields you do not wish to carry forward. You can specify default values in case of errors. Click the OK button to accept the configurations. It checks the field values. If any required field value is missing, then it displays a validation error. And if all the required field values are provided, then it saves the field values. You can click on the Cancel button to cancel the configurations. It will cancel the window and does not save any values. Let us click OK. Now for the catch step, I wish to define several target steps. Let me add a dummy step in the workflow. Try to connect the catch step to the dummy. It provides hop options such as the hop for the error handling of the catch step, the hop for the default success target step, the hop for the default error target step, or to create a new target case in the catch table for this step. So I have these three scenarios, plus I wish to create 3 target cases. So I will add 6 target steps here. So I have added a modified JavaScript step in which I have just defined an alert if the product price was evaluated successfully, and I have provided it a name success. I have added another JavaScript step also with an alert for failure, and I have provided it a name failure. I have added a dummy step for error handling, hence I have provided the name error handling. Plus I have added 3 write to log steps. The first one for the exception division by 0, hence I have provided the name. The second for the exception null value, hence the name. And the third for invalid input file, hence the descriptive name of the step is invalid input file. Let me double click on the catch step. Currently the catch table default success step and default error step are not populated. Let us cancel this. Now let me draw the hops from the catch step. The first hop to the success step, and I will choose the default success target step. The next hop to the failure step, and I will choose the default error target step. So if any error occurs, in the steps between the try catch steps, the row is forwarded to this default error target step. The next is the error handling target step for error handling of the catch step itself. So let us connect it with the error handling of the step. So as you can see, it is a red dotted hop. Additionally, we need to configure the error handling in the step itself. So let us right click and select error handling. So you can see it has already selected the error handling target step. All the steps are available in the drop down list. So we wish to enable error handling, so leave it checked. You can configure the other error handling fields. So for the number of errors field name, I will specify number of errors in catch step, error descriptions field name, error description in catch step. In the error fields field name, let me specify error fields in catch step, error codes field name, let me specify error codes in catch step, and I will leave the other fields empty. I have configured error handling for the catch step. Click OK. Let us have a look at the catch configurations. You can now see the default success step and the default error step. As discussed earlier, let me check the enable partial matching checkbox to compare the errors defined in the catch table partially with the error received. Now, I wish to define exceptions or errors in the catch table. You can directly define them while drawing hops from the catch step. Let me click OK for now. Let me draw a hop from the catch step to the division by 0, and I want to create a new target case for this step. So it will automatically define the new exception in the table. Let us check the catch configuration. So by default, it has picked up the target step name as the error description and the target step. You can make the modifications if required, and for now I'm leaving the error code blank. Let us click OK. Let me draw another hop to the null value, and I want to create a new target case for this step. Once again, let me draw a hop to the invalid input file, and I want to create a new target case for this step. Let me redraw the hop to division by 0. Let me select division by 0 this time, because I already created the target case and the target case for null value. Let us go and check the catch step configurations. As you can see, the error descriptions and the target steps are now configured. You can make changes to the error description, and you can also change the target step by selecting from the drop down list. Click OK. So we have now completed capturing all the exceptions or errors we wish to capture in the catch step. Click OK. Now let us execute this workflow. So you can see one alert that cricket bat product evaluation failed. Football evaluated successfully, basketball evaluated successfully. So if you remember, we had 4 customers in the input file, and it was able to read 3 records, and there was a conversion error for the dash in the quantity. So the calculator step was able to calculate for 2 products and store 2 products in the Excel file. The record with the null value went directly to the catch step, and there is an error. It shows number of errors as 1. Error description is null point exception. It has shown an error code, and the error is in the calculator step. Now let us check the target steps. In the success case, you can see 2 records. In the failure target step, you can see 1 record where the unit price was null. In the error handling, you can see 1 record where the unit price was a dash, and there were no errors for division by 0, null value, or invalid input file. Let us recap. In this video, we saw the try-catch steps, description and configuration options. You can jumpstart your digital transformation journey with AutomationEdge's conversational AI and hyperautomation platforms.